They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
What's good, everybody, man? It's your boy, and welcome to the Brady Recap Show number 5. And, yeah, man, we live. We live from Tennessee, where we just got done securing the victory over the Tennessee Titans in the TGS. And hey, if this is the first time you joining me, understand the Brady Recap Show. The Brady Recap Show, man, is just a show of me going through the, just me going over my CFM journey in Madden 22. And, so let's pick up in this game. As you can see, we was able to go ahead and secure the dub. Let's go over here to the scoring summary. Look at the scoring summary real quick. As you can see, first half, Jaguars were first quarter it was tied 7-7, and then at the end of the half it was 28-14. And after that, that was all you seen from the Titans. And then the Jaguars was able to add 10 more points in the second half to finish it out, 38-14. And this was initially, man, I mean, it was going back and forth. And then the interception started coming, and then home field advantage wasn't home field advantage for the home team. The visitors was able to go ahead and get that full ball repping. And needless to say, Haskins did not have a good remainder in the game. Let's get over here real quick. Let me see if I can get over here to my drive real quick. Over here to my beats. Brought to you by. No. Here real quick. Yeah, man. Get in here. See if we can get a look. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Yay. But anyway, so let's go ahead and talk about the player stats in this game. So the Jags was able, let's go team stats real quick. You on that, Woods? Here you go. Anyway, man, I got haters in the stream already. But anyway, man, as you can see, the Jags dominated the game. Offensively and defensively, 38-14 was the score. We repped total yards, 416 to 238. We dominated in rushing yards. We also dominated in passing yards. First down, 17-6. I mean, Brett, you ain't going to do shit if you getting only 6 first downs. But he was able to get the kick return yards. We were scoring. He was receiving. And then total yards, we dominated on that. Turnovers, we got 3 to his 0. Third down conversions, bro, 8 for 11 to 4 for 9. I mean, we dominated on that. He got him a fourth down conversion. I want to say that was a fullback dive. Yeah, it was a fullback dive, I believe, early in the game. Red zones, man, hey, we were 3 for 3 to his 1 for 1. We had 2 TDs, 1 field goal versus his 1 TD and nothing else. Penalty yards, he had a 10-yard penalty for holding, and we dominated time of possession, 21:56 to 10:04. We held the ball. All right? Listen to this ball right here, bro. Sound the comment section. But anyway, man, we got haters. Bro. You know, the undefeated Tampa Bay Buccaneers, if he's still undefeated. But anyway, he over here in the chat getting real messy. But back to the show. As you can see, my boy T. Lawrence, 151.8 rating, 14 for 16, 175 on the day, 87%. 2 TDs, no picks. That's right. Smart football. And then, of course, over here in the rushing department, we had Mr. Robinson. 15 carries, 142 yards, 9.4 average for 2 TDs. Don't worry about what Robinson's abilities is. Don't be worrying about what my boy Lawrence's abilities is. What's up, y'all? Kids done came in the house. Say hi, everybody.
Hi.
Anyway, they just came in from school. But anywho, ETN had 12 carries, 60 yards, 5 average, no TDs. Lawrence got him 5 carries for 11 yards, 2.2. Mr. B Love had 4 carries, 20 yards, 5 average. And then Mr. Jones had him 1 carry for 17 yards, 17.0 average. And then over here in the receiving department, man, Mr. Chart. I'm going to the next track. Mr. Chart had 6 catches, 75 yards, 12.5 average, no TDs. He just did enough for us to get in range, bro. It's all right. Sharing is caring. Chenal had him 3 catches, 43 yards, 14.3 average. Mr. ETN, hey, this boy got greedy. He got a little loose. 2 catches, 7 yards, 3.5 average, and a TD. And then Mr. Arnold, Mr. Dan Arnold, Wisconsin Platteville, had him 2 catches, 12 yards, and a TD. Jones had him a catch in 16 yards, and Hollister had him a catch in 24 yards. Over here in the blocking department, bro, we didn't even show up. We didn't even have the block night. No, I'm just we messing. Mr. Brown led all tacklers with 6. He also led all tackles for loss with 2. The sack leader went to Mr. Wilson. And then interceptions, Griffin went off, got him a pick 6 on top of his 2 picks for the day. And then Mr. Rudy Ford from Auburn got him a pick as well. So that was the recap of this game. Yeah, man, we was able to get the job done over the Titans. Couldn't shut down Henry to save our life, but hey, we got the win. Man, why did it go here? It just kicked us all the way out. Let's get back into let's go on and get back into TUS here real quick before we move on to the other leagues that we in. There we go. Here we go. We gonna get back in this, man. Bear with me. Technical difficulties. Let's look at the playoff race right now. If the playoffs was to start right now, of course, the Jets are the number 1 seed. The Bucks are the number 1 seed. Jets number 1 in the AFC. Bucks number 1 in the NFC. You have over in the AFC side. Boy, I can't even talk. I might need to go get me some Walrus. But anyway, over in the AFC side, the wild card, if it was to start today, you would have the Jags going against the Bengals, the Browns going up against the Bills, and the Broncos going against the Chiefs. That is the AFC side. On the NFC side, you got the Niners going against the Falcons, Vikings going against the Seahawks, and the Washington football team going against the Packers. That's what you got. That's the playoffs. That's the playoffs. But AFC side going to be decided here in a couple weeks because Jags, Jets go down. And I want to say it's in Jacksonville. I believe so. Next track. I don't know what's up with the fucking violin, but around the world we go. But anyway, let's look at the standings, shall we? You looked at the playoff rankings. Let's look at the standings. As you can see, your boy already got the division on lock. On lock. On lock. On lockdown. Hey, what's good? Hey, what's good, B? Hey, what's good, man? 21, man. Hey, what's good, bro? Thanks for joining, man. Hey, hit that like, hit that subscribe, tune in, cause I'll be doing more of these shows. But don't listen to that dude. He the one that's tripping. Let's get into these standings here real quick. AFC side. What you want, man? Oh, you go talk to your mama. Or you can pretty please your sister and see if your sister will hook you up. But anyway, she heard me and she ran. I could hear pitter-patter of her little feet. Sprint. But anyway, back to this show. As you can see, the Jaguars, technically on the surface, is the number 1 team in the AFC, followed by the Jets, then the Browns, then the Broncos, tied with the Chiefs, then the Bills, then the Bengals, and then the Ravens. Just saying. Just throwing that out there. But whatever, bro. Whatever. Over in the NFC side, you got this bullshit right here, bro. You got Buccaneers are still undefeated. I don't know why. Aurelio, I'm gonna need you to go ahead and check, man, and check his streams and make sure he ain't cheating, bro. I'm just saying. Rumor has it he was telling the Kingpin he using an ebook. I'm just saying. But anyway, moving on. You got the Bucks. I knew your ass was on there. See, boy, I knew you was on here, Aurelio. Anyway, Buccaneers, man, right now leading the NFC, followed by the 49ers, then the Packers, tied with the Vikings and Seahawks, and then get over here before this track in, and I just be talking to my damn self, no music. And then, of course, you got the Falcons, the Bears, and then the football team. But you already seen what the playoff rankings saying. You already seen what the playoff rankings is saying. All right? Currently, we in week 14. Okay? Looks like I got me some upgrades. We gonna check that out when I'm off the stream. Because, I don't want nobody all up in my business. Chris already asking for Hey, that one using the game genie, bro. What you mean? He old school. You know he over there wiggling some wires. But let's look at the rest of the schedule. So this is what I have left in the what in the blue heavens. I don't want to do that, man. Come on, man. Come on. You know how to operate the sticks. Here we go. This is what we wanted to see. All right. So as you can see, 4 games remaining. We got the Texans CPU next week. Lord, thank God I'm not playing the CPU Seahawks. Woo! We're going to talk about that here in a second. But anyway, we got the Texans next CPU game. Then we got Mr. Willie Beeman. Hey, Kev. And then we follow that up with the CPU Patriots. And then we end the season with Trail killing it in them Colts. 4 games left, man. 4 games left. Yeah, 4 games left. That's it. So real quick, let's go ahead and get into these stats and these awards real quick. Because I want to see what some award leaders looking like. Okay, hold up. We're 9th in offense. Woo! We 3rd in that defense. I got the number 4 rusher in the league. Number 1 in TDs. Wow. Like that really on. Okay. Anyway, moving on to the awards since we got some haters in the building. Looks like right now the MVP is right now Mr. Henry. Coach of the year. Hey, bro, don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody that live, man. Don't tell nobody you was a victim of the CPU Seahawks. Hey, but they've been whooping ass, bro. They've been whooping ass. I think they got the Niners. I want to say they got the Niners this last week on a buzzer beater. As you can see, Coach of the Year is your boy, Steve Weezy, and the motherfucking Jays. All right? Now let's get to the AFC side. Let's look at what we got going on here. Offensive Player of the Year going to Mr. Henry. Defensive Player of the Year, of course, Mr. Grit. And them Jags. Harris and the Steelers Offensive Rookie of the Year. You got Mr. Jeremiah. Don't even get me started on your last name. I'm not doing it. Mr. OK. I'm not finna pull up the Kingpin. Not finna happen. He and the Browns are Defensive Rookie of the Year. Best quarterback in the AFC is going to Mr. Mahomes. And then you got Henry for best running back. I digress. Mr. Schwartz and the Browns back on deck again at best wide receiver. Mr. Teller and the Browns again on deck at O-line. You got Mr. Greg. Nope. And the Bills. You got Bosa and the Chargers at best linebacker. Griffin, the best DB in the AFC. Putting it on them. Putting it out there right now. And then kicker going to Mr. McManus. Lambo will be there in no time soon. I'm just letting it be known. Kick rocks, Mr. McManus. Now let's go to the NFC side here. Mr. Mostert. He is Mr. Raheem Mostert. And the 49ers, that offensive player of the year. Defensive player of the year going to Cheese and the Buccaneers. Offensive rookie of the year going to Trey Lance. Yep, he got in my ass about 3-4 weeks ago, boy. That joker whooped my ass. He had like almost down there 400 yards. Yeah. Anyway, Mr. Jamin Davis and the football team, defensive rookie of the year. Yeah, Brady. Again, Cheese and the Buccaneers at best quarterback. Niners, Mr. Raheem back on deck at best running back. Kadarius Toney. Ooh, look at that photograph. Hi, Kadarius Toney. Memphis. That boy look like he fresh out the pen. Oh my God. Hey, you know who he look like? He look like, what's that one wrestler? Oh man, what's the one 24/7 champ? He look like his broke cousin. Anyway, moving on. Trent Williams and the Niners at best O-line. You got Brian Burns and the Panthers at best D-line. Best linebacker going to Khalil Mack for the Bears. The Bears. And then best DB, Cheese and Buccaneers. Best kicker going to Mr. Robbie Gould. And that is the awards. And that is all I'm going to say about the TUS. Nah, I'm lying. Hey, get over there to my page, man. Look at my bio. There's a link to where you can join. I believe we got, as you can see, we got a couple teams that's open. So, get on in there. Hit up Mr. Aurelio. And, see if he can get you the game. He'll probably put you through a test game with that dude. You'll be, I'm warning you now, he teases. And he spams one wide receiver. No, I'm just playing. No, it's all fun. It's all love. We definitely have a lot of jokes in the chat, especially at the expense of Mr. the Kingpin. But other than that, man, it's an awesome league. Definitely love to have you. But you know what? Let's move on. What we got next? Hey, we are going to the APG and the grown folk community, ladies and gentlemen. So the next two leagues that I'm in, ATG and the OMFL, they're both under the grown folk umbrella. So this is the Switch League. And in the ATG, as you can see, I'm 10-1 in that too, dominating. But this time I'm with the Packers. Right? I'm with the Packers. So let me set this up here because I'm about to say something. And it might get me in trouble. But I don't care though. Because this game right here was a nail biter all the way down. I was playing the worst game of my life. Worst game ever. I mean, as you can see, look at that. Look at everything. All the arrows is on his side, right? Fully dominated me. Okay? For 4 quarters. Full domination. 22 seconds left. I get the ball back. Get to the 50-yard line. There's a penalty on deck. About, I say 19 seconds left. It puts me up to the 36-yard line. I take another shot. About 10 seconds left. I'm at the 19. And then one last final throw into the end zone. And we was able to come away with the 24-22 Shot a Dream production win over the Minnesota Vikings. And at the end of the game, I, do what I always do and hit up the owner for a, hey, bro, good game. It has been almost down there 48 hours and still no good game. Sportsmanship is key in leagues, ladies and gentlemen. Sportsmanship is key. But anyway, I digress. That's the end of my rant. Put me on blast, brother. But, moving on. As you can see, I was able to get the win. Stat-wise, went to, I guess you could say offensive yards gained went to him. Rushing yards went to me, 76-52. He owned me in passing yards, as you can see. Got him in first downs. He got me in punt return yards, kick return yards, and total yards. I was able to get the only, he actually beat me even in turnovers. I threw the only turnover in the game, but we still came away with the win. It was lucky as shit, but a win's a win. Third down conversions, he owned it. There was no fourth downs, no 2 points, 100% each. I owned him with 3 red zone TDs to his 1. He got me in field goals, penalty yards. I won the penalty yard battle because 15 of that 30 got me in range and helped me with another timeout technically to get the win. 14-15 in time to his 13-45, and that was a dub. Okay? Let's look at my man, Aaron freaking Rodgers. 105.7 rating, 212 yards, 2 TDs, 1 pick, 26 long, sacked twice. He was 15 for 23, 65%, and he had a 9.2 yards per attempt, right? Over in the rushing department, my boy Jones, wow, horrible rushing day, man. 14 carries, 40 yards, 2.9 average, no TD. Dylan, 4 carries, 36 yards, 9.0 average, and a touchdown. Listen, bro, it was a rough day in the office. Okay, receiving note, we got off. As you know, I had to kind of free some of that space up because Packers cap room situation next season is just god awful. So as you can see, Adams is gone to the Niners. I was able to slide in and get this Mr. Brandon Ayuk. Was able to get him and lock him in. But anyway, 5 catches, 91 yards, 18.2 average, no TD. Lazard, 6 catches, 86 yards, 14.3 average, and 1 touchdown. And then Mr. Tanyan, 3 catches, 22 yards, 7.3 average, and the game in winner for a touchdown there. And then Cobb had him a catch at 13 yards. Blocking wise, I want to say, we had 2 sacks. Mr. Lucas Patrick and Elgin Jenkins gave up a sack. Let's look at our tackle leader for this game. Went to Mr. Savage. Tackles for loss went to Mr. Clark and Mr. Smith. They were both tied. Next track. And then over in the sack department, man, we had Mr. Zadarius Smith. Was there from Kentucky. Was able to get him 2. Clark got him 1. Oh, yep, that's right. We didn't do any interceptions. So that was the recap on this game, right? That's it. Look at them standings. Hey. Let's look at the AFC side because you're going to know somebody real quick. The Bills is actually ran by, that cheesy mother, that dude. 8-2 right now, leading everybody. Bengals right on his heels at 7-2. Broncos 73, tied with the Dolphins and the Titans. You got the Jaguars at 6-3, tied with the Raiders. And then you have a 7-4 Browns team, which more than likely should move up here pretty soon. But that's the AFC's top echelon, I would say. And then over here in the NFC, you have the undefeated Panthers at 10-0, followed by the 10-1 Packers, 7-2 Cowboys, 6-3 Giants, 6-3 49ers, 6-3 Seahawks trying to recover after a beatdown by your boys. That was Buddy versus Buddy, and I wasn't playing nice. The Eagles got a win, and then, of course, you got the Rams at 5-5. Yeah, man. So that's the standings, right? That's the standings. We ain't really too worried about the awards just yet. So let's go ahead and get over here and let's look at the schedule and see where everything is laying as of right now. So after that game, we'll face the Rams next week. Then we'll get the bye week. Late bye week, which is actually pretty good because now, after that week, man, we'll have maybe 5 games, and then it's right into the playoffs. So, yeah. We put in work. So anyway, so you got the Rams up next, bye week, and then we actually finish it out versus the Bears, Ravens, Browns, Vikings, and Lions. Circle this circle it. Circle this game. Circle this game. I know that boy gonna have some blood coming out from me, sir. He's coming for me, y'all. But yeah. And that's right there is the ATG, man. If you get over to the grownfolksoc.com, I think I said that right. Yeah, you get over there. That's also in my bio, man. Click the link, get in there, join any of the leagues, join any of the clans, because not only do we do Madden, we do NBA 2K, we do shooters. A lot of stuff is offered at the Grown Folk community. But yeah, now it's time for you to get over to the final league, and that's the OMFL. All right, so let's get into this bad boy. As you can see, record-wise, I'm 11-1 in one, 10-1 in the other, and I am freaking 15-2 in this bitch right here. Talk about it. Man, my cat going crazy back there. Anyway, I don't like this. Next. Okay, that's much better. Anyway, all right, so as you can see, we in the playoffs. And right now you see a dead screen because I got the bye this time, bro. Yeah, holla at me. Holla at me. So here we are, the old Jaguars. Home field advantage throughout the postseason. We just got to finish the job. Just got to finish the job, damn it. We are rocking a 12-game winning streak right now. That could be hella dangerous because now we have a bye. I'm kind of rusty. And it showed in my game versus the Vikings in the ATG. It showed. Because if that would have been a playoff game, oh yeah, it would have been one and done. And this record would mean absolutely nothing. All right, I would have felt like the Golden State Warriors. Okay, you do all that damn record breaking and then you end up losing and not winning the championship. It means absolutely nothing. Nothing. Finish the job is the mission. All right, that's what you got to do. So let's go ahead and talk about the AFC records real quick. Everything's kind of locked in. So you know what? We ain't even got to talk about the records. Don't even talk about the records. Let's go to the playoff rankings. Let's go into the playoff bracket. We'll talk about it there. 1 seeds, Jags and the Lions. All right. He's 14-3. I'm 15-2. As you can see, the wild cards, you actually have Chargers versus the Titans. Bengals over the AFC side. You have Chargers versus Titans. Bengals versus Steelers. We already had one contest completed, and that was the Ravens over the Dolphins, 41-22. And then over in the NFC side, you have the Cardinals versus the Panthers. You have the Cowboys versus the Giants. And then we've already had the completion of the Vikings over Kobe Burris and the Falcons, 30-27. And yeah, this is what it looking at. This is what it looking like. Oh man. Yep. Some nice stuff right here. Nice stuff right here. Get my phone back on. My phone back on for this track go up. But anyway, so that's the bracket. Let's go ahead and get over here to the awards, shall we? Because we had some award winners. Yes. We had some award winners. I got the 3rd best defense in this league, too. Let's go. Hey. Let's go. Hey. And now let's look at the yearly awards, shall we? New song. MVP went to Mr. Mixon and the Cincinnati Bengals. Coach of the year went to your boy, C-Weezy and the Jaguars. In the AFC side, Mixon was the Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year went to my rookie, Mr. Andre Cisco. Offensive Rookie went to Mr. Lawrence for them Jags. Defensive Rookie of the Year went to my boy Cisco in them Jags. You seeing the trend here? Tua was able to get the best quarterback. Best running back went to Mixon. Hill from the Chiefs got best wide receiver. Mr. Hudson and them Jags representing again. Best O-lineman. D-lineman, Mr. Garrett from the Browns. Best linebacker went to Watt and the Steelers. You had best DB went to Mr. Bates the third. But he right on his heels though. Yeah, bruh. Mr. Cisco. Yeah. And kicker, Mr. Butker and the Chiefs was the best kicker for the season. Over to the NFC side. Offensive player of the year went to Mr. Murray and the Cardinals. Defensive player of the year went to Mr. Harrison Smith and the Vikings. Offensive rookie went to Mr. Franks and the Falcons. Defensive rookie of the year went to Mr. Collins and the Cardinals. Best QB was Murray and the Cardinals. Running back, Mr. McCaffrey and the Panthers. Wide receiver was Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown. Best O-lineman, Mr. Martin and them Cowboys. Yeah, the best D lineman, Mr. Lawrence and them Cowboys. Linebacker, Mr. Reddick and the Panthers. And best DB, Mr. Harrison Smith and the Vikings. And kicker, Mr. Greg Zuerlein and the Cowboys. And that was your award winners for the season. That was the award winners for the season. All right? That's it. We came in here. We saw. We kicked some ass, I guess you could say. But now it's a waiting game now, ladies and gentlemen. It's a waiting game. Because now we await to see who's going to be left. Back over here at the bracket. Let's talk about something. Let's talk about it. So right now, 5th seed was the first to win. Only way I will play anyone else is if the Steelers or the Titans secure a win. But if the 2 and the 3 seeds get their W's, I will be playing against Mr. Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens. And that's an ugly, ugly fucking seed to play against. Because he's actually playing some red hot ball right now. And, hey, if I come in playing like I did against the Vikings in the ATG, ladies and gentlemen, this could be a one and done yet again. Next track. Something I'll tell you in the OMFL, I've only been to one bowl in my 6 years of being here, I think. And that came on the last season of the cycle. So for the most part, I get to the playoffs. I think I've been to an AFC championship game, but I want to say that's the furthest I've been since. And most times it's one and done. So this year is better than any of the past years, because in the past years I never was no 15-2. I never was no 15-2. Let me just go ahead and throw that out there right now. So this year is a little bit different. So when you combine them all, man, 15-2, 11-1, 10-1. I mean, come on, man. Handling my business. I've only lost 4 games over 3 CFMs. 4 games over 3 CFMs. And of the 3 CFMs, this is the no switch league. Yeah, man. I'll be the first one to yell out. I'm handicapped in this league and I'm 15-2. Just imagine if this league set me free. Or anybody that's actually really, really good on the sticks, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, Lord Jesus, the hellfire and brimstone that will come your way, you just don't know. But anyway, that's it, bruh. That's it. That's the end of the show. That's it. Just a little recap of my journey over 3 CFMs in the game of Madden. And, yeah, that's it. But before I get off here, man, let me somebody was saying something in the O that I think everybody should hear. Somebody was saying something about this some feature. Here we go. Yeah, it's called the no off mode on getting fired in franchise mode. So apparently in the game there's a scenario that pops up where you need to. It's called the GM scenario. Skip it. Don't go into it. Don't read it. Don't start it. The whole nine. You gotta skip it, from what I'm understanding. So anybody that wants that information, man, just let me know. Hit me in the comments, or actually, if you know how to get in touch with me, man, just reach out. You know, I'll copy that and send that out, so that way everybody has it. Yeah. It's y'all product, boy. But hey, it's been real. And as always, man, hey, thanks for those that come in and, you know, chat with me and come and watch the shows. I also do the OMFL news for Press Pass Live, which is for this CFM for the grown folk community. So anybody that you know, ever wants to watch that show, man, you know, just look up Press Pass Live, and you'll see one of Nate's photos on there. But other than that, man, as always, man, it's been real, and I'm out of here. Peace, love, and motherfucking hair grease. I'm out.